Stephen Kern, the Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Newark Museum, is with us. Good to see you, Stephen.
It's great to be here.
You have a great gig and a great place. Tell folks what makes the Newark Museum so special.
Newark Museum is special for a lot of reasons. One is its history. It's a museum of service, so education has been at the spine of what the museum's been doing since 1909. But the greatest thing for me, the greatest opportunity, is it brings art, science, and history together, so you have these tremendous opportunities to bridge and link and not just teach, but entertain and really have a good time in the galleries.
Yeah, as we do this program in the spring of 2014, you've only been there for a short period of time.
I celebrated my 1-month anniversary, exactly.
Tell folks, you come in replacing an icon, a giant, if you will, at the Newark Museum in the philanthropic community, or if you will, in the nonprofit community. Mary Sue Sweeney Price. Tell folks.
Just an amazing footsteps to follow in, and when you look at the history of the Newark Museum, it's just been one really tremendous director after another, and so it's a real honor to be able to follow. And we've got a lot of great plans, and I hope to do her proud.
Absolutely. Hey, tell folks about the gala, the Newark Museum Gala coming up on May 10th. Our friend Nick Maselli, who is in fact one of the co-chairs.
That's it. He's one of the co-chairs with Peter Serra at Prudential, and the gala's been going on since the 60s and sort of fits and starts, and it's been regular, an annual event. And it's a tremendous opportunity for us at the museum to honor those who are really helping us bring about change and tremendous impact in our community with arts and science. And arts and sciences are the theme for this this gala that's coming up.
Arts and sciences.
Yeah, you know, you got this museum that actually offers everything. It's like a little mini Smithsonian, it's been called. And that's what makes the museum distinctive. It's got some of the most important art collections in the world, but to have that contextualized with science and even history, I think, really opens the door to a lot of interesting discussion on so many levels.
Why don't we do this? Let's run some photos, and Stephen can talk about some of the exhibits that are at the museum as we're doing the program right now. Let's take a look at some of those shots as we speak. Let's take a look.
Yeah, this City of Gold and Silver is an exhibition that's up now.
City of
Gold and Silver.
Love
it's
it.
all about goldsmithing in Newark. Newark was the greatest center for goldsmithing in the United States back at the beginning of the century. This exhibition includes the first Super Bowl trophy.
From Tiffany.
Tiffany in
Newark, New Jersey. That was the block. I was born and raised on Tiffany Boulevard. At the top of the block was Tiffany, the factory itself, where they made the first Super Bowl. This is crazy stuff.
This is great stuff, and it's on loan to the museum from the Green Bay Packers. How many art museums get to say, we've got something on loan from the Green Bay Packers?
There is no other museum other than the Newark Museum. That's fabulous. Show us another one, folks.
Norman Rockwell is up now. We're a museum that's devoted to American art, and what better icon from the 20th century about storytelling, about identity, and also a really interesting artist because he's been pigeonholed in one place after another as just an illustrator, as just a storyteller. But when you see this exhibition that's up at the museum now, and it runs through May, amazing talent at staying connected to the world around him from start to finish.
See, let me ask you this. Museums play an incredibly important, and we're here in the heart of Manhattan, and MoMA is, you know, up the block, but right up, further up in Manhattan. And there's so many museums that matter so much here in New York City and in Brooklyn and other boroughs. But for those of us in New Jersey, we know how special places like the Newark Museum are, Newark Museum is, but the role of museums in society changed dramatically in the last 10, 15 years?
It sure has. In the 70s, I think that was really this period in which museums made this very conscious shift to community service, to engaging the community around them, not being a private club. That's kind of the reputation that many had developed. And what's really interesting about the Newark Museum is it was founded by John Cotton Dana, and in 1909 he was saying, engage your community. You're about education as much as entertainment. And so the Newark Museum has been walking that walk since 1909, and other museums started catching up in the 1970s, and it continues today. And there really is an obligation to serving your immediate surroundings, the zip codes around you, your own communities, your neighborhoods. But a museum like Newark is great because we also have this international following because of our collections.
International following.
The largest collection of Tibetan art in the United States, in the Western Hemisphere. The most comprehensive collection of African art in the United States. An American collection that gives the entire sweep from pre-Columbian on right through today. And you can learn lessons about everything relating to American art in these 50 or 60 galleries that we have.
But everything you're talking about, Stephen, all the exhibits, getting access to this incredible stuff.
And you know, one of the things is the school programs that have been going on since the very beginning. So somewhere, depending upon the year, between 50 and 70,000 school kids coming through.
But that being said, requires a tremendous amount of money, resources.
Resources are, yeah.
How much of your job is fundraising?
Probably most of it.
Most
I
of
still find time to
Which
wander
is why
through
the
those
gala
galleries.
on May 10th is so
Yeah,
important,
you know,
right?
it's because that generates several $100,000 for us. We're looking to about $500,000, but it's not just the money that's coming in. It is, again, engaging the community and taking this opportunity to recognize those who help us get our job done. And so we've got several medals and awards, and we've got the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey that's going
They're
to
terrific.
be the commemorative award, and the Community Partnership Award is going to Beth Israel Hospital, Children's Hospital, and Barnabas Health.
Right.
And then also recognizing some of our own with the meritorious medal that's going to Gurdon Waddles, who's been on our board forever and is just a great role model of supporting your museum.
Well, folks, the Newark Museum is a wonderful museum. It was a big part of my life growing up in the city of Newark. And on May 10th, there's a gala there going on supporting a great cause. And we wish you nothing but the best in your tenure there, because it is an important institution, not just for the folks in Newark, but for everyone in the community.
All around.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.